Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my sex education series, where for today's episode, I'll be talking about misconceptions on sex education, plus how my family knew about my sex ed series. So if you guys want to know more about this episode, then please keep on watching.
He said, "Hey there, bonita. I've been waiting for a chance to say the ways I love you. So can I get underneath you? Or are you kinda crazy? So I say fuck me, then feed me, and I'll be your diamond."
Hey guys, so yeah, that's what you heard kanina. But before I tell you my story, let us first debunk some sex ed myths. This episode, I feel like it's very important because I don't want people to misinterpret my series. At the same time, I don't want them to judge me na I'm just talking about sex. So ngayon pa lang, i-debunk ko na yung haters ko. Non-existent haters ko. Char. So anyway, so without further ado, let's start with this video. So now let's debunk some misconceptions on sex education. Myth number 1. Sex ed encourages young people to engage in sexual activities. Research and several studies already prove that sex education helps teenagers na mag-lessen ang pag-engage nila sa sexual activities. I could also link down below if you want. Kapag alam mo na kasi yung magiging consequences mo of your irresponsible actions, I feel like people are also aware of what they can do to prevent bad consequences, like example, unexpected pregnancies and STDs, yung mga ganyan. So people actually protect themselves from those things kasi nga, they received comprehensive sex education. Yung person na yun, once na educated na siya, hindi na siya mag-engage doon kasi takot na siyang mabuntis o takot na siyang makabuntis ng wala sa oras. Takot na siya mag-earn ng different types of sexually transmitted diseases or infections na maaaring lang makuha mula sa pagtatalik or sa pagsisex. So yun yung myth number 1. Sex ed encourages young people to engage in sexual activities. That's a big no. Second, sex ed is all about sex. My God. Alam mo, ako rin naman, nauturin ako ng myth na yan, no? Before, akala ko kapag tinuruan kami about sex ed, tuturuan talaga kami makapag-sex. Well, I think part talaga siya sa curriculum, but it does not teach you anything about orgasms, the positions, how to do this, how to do that. It's more than that. It's actually teaching you how to be a responsible adult or teenagers once you engage on it. And let me just debunk that myth that sex ed teach you about respect, consent, your body, loving your body. It teaches you about healthy relationship, your self-expressions, identity, finding your own self, kung sino ka ba talaga, maintaining healthy relationships with people, not just with your partners, and a lot more. So yeah, we have debunked myth number 2, which is sex ed is all about sex. Boom. Next one. So the next one is sex ed goes against beliefs and values, whether it may be religious beliefs or traditional values. I think this is a big myth kasi feel ng mga tao when we talk about sex ed, bastos lang pinag-usapan natin. When in fact, we are teaching people how to respect other people, respect their boundaries, their limits, their bodies, diba? You have to respect also their identity. Ang daming tinuturo sa sex ed na hindi mo yan matututunan kung wala kang open mind. Kung hindi ka open-minded. Kasi kung close-minded ka, lahat ng to, hindi mo siya kayang tanggapin. Hindi mo siya kayang pag-usapan with your family or with your friends. Let's say, for example, itong mga homophobic na to. Have they received sex education? Probably not, because they were not educated about the LGBTQ plus community. Wala silang alam tungkol sa kanila at hindi nila alam kung ano mga pinagdadaanan ng mga taong to sa paghanap ng identity nila. They're just there to judge people. At the end of the day, it's how you treat people with kindness and it's how you treat people with respect. Diba? Yun naman yung mahalaga sa kahit anong values, traditions, or beliefs man yan. Kung gaano ka makitungo sa mga tao, yun yung mahalaga. And I believe that sex ed teaches those ways on how to respect other people with their bodies, identities, and a lot more. So, ayun, we have debunked sex ed. Myth number 3, which is sex ed goes against beliefs and values. Next, sex ed is not appropriate for kids. This is a big myth. For me naman, sex ed is appropriate for all ages kasi nga may iba't ibang topic na kinikater siya per year or per age. So, hindi siya basta-bastang tinuturo in one go. Like, per level, may kanya-kanyang topic ang kinakailangan ng bawat bata or bawat teenager or bawat adult na kailangan nilang matutunan yan through their lifetime. Let me just point out that children are naturally curious about sex and their sexual health. Syempre, pag dumaan yan sa puberty, they would ask questions, why are my boobs growing? Why am I having my period? Bakit ako kailangan ituli? And so forth and so on. And there's nothing wrong with teaching them the right way. The right and healthy way. Diba? And we don't want these children to seek information from unreliable resources such as the internet, you know. Lalo na ang internet ngayon, sobrang hirap na, hindi mo na matututukan yung mga bata when it comes to surfing the net. And the worst part of them all, we don't want our children to learn from pornography sites or porn. So, let's face it, that's the reality. Ang mga bata ngayon, malilikot ang kamay and hindi mo alam kung ano nangyayari sa kanilang mga iPad or tablets. Kaya nga, ngayon pa lang, turuan nyo na sila. Unahan nyo na sila. It's more on having a healthy relationship with them, healthy communication with them. Kasi, pag sinimulan mo yan, comfortable sila pag-uusapan yan within your family. So, I think that's very, very crucial and important when a kid is growing up. So, yeah, we have debunked myth number 4, which is sex ed is not appropriate for kids. Myth number 5. Teaching about homosexuality will make my child homosexual. So, sobrang bigat naman ng myth na yun. Pero, newsflash lang po, homosexuality is normal and innate. Masama pa nga dito, it promotes unhealthy relationships within the family or even friends, diba? Kasi community na to, sila na nga yung nahihirapan sa pinagdadaanan nila. Kasi, they are struggling to actually come out and be open with their identity. So, more than anything, hindi tinuturo ang pagiging bakla, diba? Hindi yan tinuturo. Nasa sarili yan. And for me, yun yung pinakamahirap kasi, syempre, hindi pa siya sobrang tanggap. Let's face it, hindi nga mapasa-pasa yung Soji bill kasi feel nila na ang kabaklaan tinuturo, which is, again, paulit-ulit, hindi nga tinuturo ang kabaklaan. Nanggagaling yan sa sarili, sa isang tao, sa kung anong nararamdaman ng isang tao, sa kung ano siya, kung sino siya. Sana mas maging open-minded tayo sa mga bagay na to. Kasi, alam mo yun, hindi pa siya widely accepted here in our country. So, ayun, let's debunk that myth and at the same time, let's move forward with that kind of myth. So, yeah, we have debunked myth number 5, which is teaching about homosexuality will make my child homosexual. So, next. Number 6, men don't need sex education. Sex ed is for girls only. My gosh, ano ba yan? Maling-mali itong myth na to kasi everyone needs sex education. It is across all ages and across all genders. Focusing on girls alone, parang sinasabi mo na walang pake yung mga lalaki, na wala silang responsibility, na they don't need to make responsible choices and decisions. Marami actually nadedebunk sa sex education when it comes to yung behavior ngayon ng men, lalo na yung toxic masculinity. Alam mo na kapag na-educate sila, ako feel ko, pag na-educate sila, mas magiging open-minded sila and mas mataas yung respeto nila sa mga babae. And I feel like if they are educated enough, if they are called out enough, I feel like matututo sila and they will learn from their mistakes. Alam mo yun? So, yeah, start them while young kasi I feel like respect should be taught as early as 5 or 3 years old, you know, kasi madadala na yan sa pagkatanda. Kaya nga mahalaga for me rin ang sex education sa mga kalalakihan. Hindi lang siya about sa pagjajakol, sa pagtuli, stems so much from that. Like, hindi lang solely ang sex education para sa mga babae. Again, tandaan natin, it takes 2 to conceive, 2 to spread an infection, and 2 to form a loving relationship. So, I believe that it is a responsibility of all genders when it comes to educating themselves sa comprehensive sex education. So, yeah, that's for the 6 myths, and I hope you guys learned something from them. So, now, let's move on to how I was able to open up my sex education series with my family and how did they take them. Okay, so first and foremost, I was actually really anxious and sobrang dami kong doubt sa sarili ko. It's not an easy journey. I mean, sinasabi ko na to ngayon pa lang. Baka kasi ma-misinterpret nyo, ganyan. Hindi siya madaling pag-usapan, lalo na it takes a lot of videos for me. Like, it doesn't just take one video for me to upload a video talaga. Ang taas ng standards ko when it comes to my comprehensive sex education series. I feel like mahirap siya kasi hindi ko siya na-open up sa family ko, ganyan. Kasi nga, it was a secret. And basically, hindi ko siya kayang i-open up kasi nga, I thought they were close-minded. So last week, I uploaded my sex education journey. And from then on, dun sila open up na sa akin na they were worried about my content, ganyan. So parang ako, sa loob-loob ko nun, I'm just doing this really to educate people. It's more on, alam ko naman yung purpose ko dito. Hindi lang siya pinapaya ko sa sarili ko, ganyan. I did explain myself to them. Pero I got really emotional with it. So, ang ending, hindi namin siya napag-usapan nung day na yun. Nung day na in-upload ko yung my sex ed journey. Tapos, ayun. Now naman, okay naman na kami na family ko. And like, newsflash, they accept me wholeheartedly and like, they love me for who I am. And ayun, hindi naman nagbago yung tingin nila sa akin. And I think mas naging sweet pa nga sila sa akin. So, yung process na pinagdaanan namin before itong yung nangyayari sa amin ngayon, my sister and I had a heart-to-heart talk last Wednesday night. Tapos, yung concern pala nila sa akin is more on how am I gonna be able to portray comprehensive sex education without being too sensual, ganyan. And like, they were just trying to protect me from the internet kasi nga, you don't know what goes through the internet, yung mga ganyan. Though that gets ko naman yung point nila and syempre coming from a perspective ng family mo, syempre maintindihan mo rin kung why they're trying to protect you. So, ayun. Pero yun, hindi naman siya totally stop ako from producing this kind of content. They're actually supportive. Kaya nga ako nabinila ng camera para rin mag-film. And ako nga, para rin ma-improve ko yung series ko, ganun. So, ayun. I was actually surprised kasi parang open-minded naman pala yung parents ko about it. Though we don't talk about it formally, pero they did not reprimand me. They did not stop me from doing this kind of content. They were actually supportive, silently supporting me all along. So, ayun, ito, I feel like this is part of my sex education journey kasi, of course, may mga problems rin ako along the way and hindi, yun nga, sinasabi ko sa inyo, hindi nga siya ganun kadali na mag-film about sex ed. And I'm just really happy and I feel like I'm free kasi finally I'm able to open up these things to my family and I don't have to hide anything from them anymore. And I'm just gonna continue with my sex ed series and I'm really, really grateful kasi finally they know who I am. Ang lesson ko dito is communication works. Healthy communication works. It's not just for your jowa, it's also with your friends, with your families, with your family members, you know. Communication solves a lot and I feel like this is also part of sex education. You know, my sex education journey wouldn't be complete if hindi super supportive yung family ko. Well, in fact, they are actually starting to get supportive with my series and I'm really, really grateful na finally I'm an open book to them. Finally, they know who I am as a person. All along, I thought they would be mad at me and like would reprimand me for my behaviors and actions, for my decisions, and nope, I didn't receive anything. And I'm grateful for my family for being open-minded and just, you know, they accept me for who I am. Thank you guys so much for watching. I finally opened up to you and ayun, thank you rin sa mga walang sawang susuporta sa aking sex ed series and for subscribing as always. I'm really, really grateful for each and every one of you. We're near 500 subscribers, so I'm gonna have a giveaway when we reach 500 subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for you to be updated every time I post a video. Thank you guys so much for supporting me once again. It means a lot to me and hindi ako magsasawa na magpa-thank you sa inyo. I'll see you guys on the next episode, and for the next episode we're gonna talk about the concept or misconceptions on the concept of virginity and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!